Right now, Jordan Poole has a decision to make. He just got traded to seemingly the middle of nowhere. I know Washington's a big market, but you don't see free agents signing with Washington left and right. You just don't. So right now, Jordan Poole has a decision to make. Maybe Washington wasn't his favorite choice. But sometimes you need to go to a place where you don't want to go to become the player you need to be. And Jordan Poole, I am telling you right now, if you buy in to this Washington Wizards team, you're going to find yourself very grateful for it. Because I'm not going to sit here and say it's a diamond, in a rough and you just have to scrape it. No. This team needs work, and we all know that. But you have some of the pieces to create a foundation for you to become the best player you can be. I mean, just to give you some examples, because making this video, I just thought about it and I started to look it up. Guys that blossomed after being traded. Some out of situations they didn't want to be in. Some out of places they thought they were going to be in their whole career. Some recent ones, Tyrese Halliburton. And yes, Tyrese Halliburton showed some serious promise before. But we all know Jordan Poole is a gifted scorer. Mikal Bridges, no one thought he can create his own shot the way he has. Victor Oladipo, after going from the Magic to the Thunder, then to the Pacers, he blossomed, became a most improved player. And through my research, but guys before my time, Jermaine O'Neal, he was riding the pine with the Portland Trailblazers. Behind guys at his position. Jordan Poole, you've had an opportunity to show and showcase who you are. You haven't had to play behind the people. Of course, Steph Curry, but you have been a featured part of that Warriors team. And we know you can score. And when Jordan Poole is on, he's shooting from anywhere. When Jordan Poole's off, I mean, we've seen last year's playoffs. But Jordan Poole, I truly think you can be a great player. And I think going to Washington is maybe not what you wanted, but it's what you needed. Because Bilal Coulibaly, in this year, it's going to take him time to shape into who he wants to be. So maybe deeper in the run, you're going to be able to play more off the ball and how you like. But right now, you're going to have to play the guard, whether you like it or not. Because you're going to be the one with the ball in your hands. And you have to make that decision where you just want to keep chucking shots and not trust your teammate. Or if you want to buy into being a better player and unlocking that playmaking ability. Because there's guys on this team that can do it. Corey Kispert, Kyle Kuzma, Danny Avdija. These are guys that can knock down a shot if you give it to them. Like I said, that list was short. I said before, this team is going to take some work into. But I mean, man, if you players, you have to realize buying in is half the battle itself. Because you can go there and still be the player you are. Scoring 20 points per game and maybe no one bats an eye. And maybe you're content with still being that 20 to 22 point per game scorer. But wouldn't you want to be something greater? You have the opportunity to be something greater. But like I said, you have to buy in. I mean, you think Victor Oladipo was really happy to be in Indiana? He just got traded for the best player in their franchise history since Reggie Miller or Jermaine O'Neal that I just mentioned. No one really wanted him there either. But he made the best of that situation and unlocked sides of his game that weren't there in OKC, that weren't there with Orlando Magic. And yes, his career hasn't panned out because of injuries, but that is not due to his ability. And I'm not going to sit here and try to project injuries on Jordan Poole. I'm taking it at face value. And face value says that he is a talented scorer. He can draw the foul. We all know he can shoot threes. He can create an open shot. So at the top of his game, he can make defenses collapse. And it's his decision whether he wants to take that extra step and have defenses guessing even more when he makes that extra pass. When he dishes it down to when he dips it off to his big man. Because not only does that unlock your game, and unlocks everyone around you. Because one thing that role players love, absolutely love, is knowing that they're going to be featured. Because if they know, oh, he got the rock, let me get ready for an offensive board, try it, or get back in transition defense. If you're not, like, whether they say it or not, you're not going to get the best out of that team. But if you, like I said before, if you buy in and make the best of this situation, you can elevate guys like Denny Avija who have the potential. You have some decent, like Bilal Koulibaly. If he is what people project him to be, he's going to be a great defensive point guard, DeJounte Murray-esque player, which is a great player next to Jordan Poole. Denny Avija was one of the best perimeter defenders in the league last year. Also good around the guy that's probably not going to defend that well. Kyle Kuzma, even though he isn't the best on any, he made strides defensively. Now, they can help you on defense. What are you going to do for them on offense? And yes, this is the B-Riv rambles, and I start saying random things, but it is what it is. I just like talking ball. And I truly think if you take that next step, whether it be in Washington or if you prove yourself to be a player worth another big contract, Jordan Poole, you can be a champion again. But not if you go into this situation and say, I'm going to just thug it out. I'm going to make do. No, don't make do, bro. Do not make do with this situation. Create something out of it. Make something different. Let the league know, let the Warriors know that it was a mistake trading you. Because right now they're banking on the fact that Chris Paul, look, you're going to see him. All my videos are going to tie in somewhere or the other. They're banking on the fact that Chris Paul is going to be the player that he was 5-6 years ago. Because, or maybe it's just a refresh in the locker room. Make the best out of that situation. You know? Maybe who wants to get punched in the face, right? But it happened. You got traded. It is what it is. And Jordan Poole, I truly believe, don't think this is a knock. Me bringing that up isn't a knock. I believe that unfortunate situation can become something great for your career, but you have to do it. So Jordan Poole, you got to believe in me. Make something out of this season and prove to the world that you are not just an inefficient scorer, a shot chucker. It's been your boy B-Riv, man. I made this video on one take. Last one I did on like 6-7 takes. It is what it is. That's what happened when I'm having fun with it. And I'm going to keep releasing these videos. It's your boy B-Riv. God bless. See ya.